Okay, here we go. We can do this. All right, don't be a creep. And now, where are you going? Hey, turn around, turn around, turn around. All right, okay. Ease into it, and... Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm putting up flyers. Do you want one?
Yeah, sure. What's it for?
It's for a short story reading.
Short stories. Oh, well, that's great because I'm a writer.
Really?
So, yeah, I write all the time.
Do you have any stories that you'd
I
like
have
to
a lot
share?
of good stories to share with you. Is there like a limit, or is it just one per person, or?
Yeah, just bring one.
Just bring. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll bring my best one then.
Okay, I'll see you on Friday, right?
Yeah, no problem. And you are?
Jessica.
Jessica. Riff.
Nice to meet you.
You too. All right. I'll see you Friday.
Okay.
Oh. I need to find a story. Business was slow. Very slow. The phone sat silent with a nice coat of dust on top. At times like these, I like to dust off some of my old case files. Relive the good old days. My best ofs, if you will. There was the case of the deadly spiked widow. And how can I ever forget the case of the dancing cavalier? Just then, as I had my nose buried in my past, the door flew open. I watched a pair of gams walk in, and I knew I was on the case. These stories always start out the same. They start with the femme fatale, a bear cat, a bird, a dame. And this girl was one for the books. She said her name was Mrs. Jessica, and she needed my help. She told me she thought her daddy had someone else on the side, that he was always working late and he was tired all the time. She wanted me to follow him to see what turned up. This was my first new case in a while. I didn't want to appear too overzealous, so I took my time before I gave her my answer. I looked right into her big baby blues and said, "Sweetheart, you have nothing to worry about. I'm going to make sure everything's ducky." So I followed him to his office, to the park, then to his house. I don't know if he was deaf, dumb, or blind, but he didn't strike me as the most observant type. He hadn't spotted me yet, and with any luck, he wouldn't. Before I go any further, I should introduce myself. The name's Riff Merck. And if you haven't guessed yet, I'm a private investigator. A gumshoe, a Seamus, a square jaw, a brown coat if you will. Well, that's what the card says anyway. There had to be something more to this case. I don't normally pack heat, but something struck me funny about Jeff. The quiet ones. They're the ones you need to keep an eye on.
Hey everybody, this is Jeff. I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you soon. Alright. Hey Jeff, it's Tommy. Just letting you know I'm coming by in a little while just to make sure everything's set up for when you get off work. I'll talk to you later.
Drugs. It's always drugs. Jeff must have been a drug runner who was pushing in on Mrs. Jessica's turf. Mrs. Jessica must have been wanting me to find some incriminating evidence. The clients might write the check, but they never paint a full picture. That's just one piece of a giant jigsaw. As soon as I walked into the house, I was intrigued. And by intrigued, I mean suspicious. Very suspicious. And by suspicious, I mean apprehensive. And by apprehensive, I mean I should have stayed in bed. I checked his files. Nothing. So I checked his desk. Violence. I'm not surprised. Safe and fun don't go together. She must have seen something she wasn't supposed to see. Afraid she couldn't clam, she ran. Ran straight into my office. I may not have been hitting on all 8, but I was hitting hard enough to take these palookas.
Hey. Can we help you? What's going on?
They've gone to sit by the right hand of God, as long as God don't mind looking at bullet holes. Sometimes cases don't go as smooth as you'd like. Lucky for me, the Bulls have been keeping an eye on Jeff, so I didn't get questioned by their yellow pages. But you know this story, it's always the same. Dick meets Dame. Dame falls for Dick. A story as old as time. As she held me tightly, I knew we'd be together forever.